Hi, my name is Phil White, and I drive a 1986 325 ES. When I first got into cars, my dad had a bunch of 2002s growing up. It's a classic car, and being able to grow up with those and drive those with him, it's a pretty awesome experience. We're car shopping, and we were driving up and down the street. We were, looking at different dealerships. Couldn't find anything I really wanted. I almost got a Civic. It would have been a completely different lifestyle if I got that. There was this four-door E30 there, and I loved it. And I was like, Dad, that's the one I want. So we picked it up. It was pouring down rain. Picked it up. Didn't know how to drive manual yet, so he drove it home. And then, ever since then, I was super stoked on BMW E30s. So me and my dad went and checked out this one, and it was completely stock. It had the racing dynamics fronted on it, and it was pretty awesome. I was like, oh, that's the one, I gotta have this. It was a coupe, 5-speed, but it was really clean, and so I had to have it. So we picked that up. I got it like the next day. The 4-door sold, and then the rest is history. I've been driving this thing for almost 6 years now, 7 years. What made me want to go form over function? I don't know, it just looks so much better. Yeah. The car just looks so much cooler. It is a little impractical at times. I do wish I didn't have to daily drive my slammed E30. It's not the funnest thing to do, because you don't want to break anything. But I don't know, I just love it. I love being low to the ground. I mean, the occasional scrape is actually kind of cool. You're like, oh fuck, shooting sparks maybe, I don't know. But again, you gotta be careful driving a slam car. It's not for everybody. It's a lifestyle kind of thing, if you're not into it, you're not into it. Because you can break stuff really quick, I don't know. Form over function is a debate between a lot of people, and I don't know. People know who my car, and I know a lot of people's cars. I meet people like, oh, you're the dude with the Lexus, oh yeah, okay. And that's kind of cool to identify people by their cars. That's a cool car community thing. When you could call out something, they're like, oh yeah, or that's a 318, oh no, that's a 325, dude. Oh yeah, okay, you guys can just communicate. It's like a communication on a different level. Again, there are some people that are really lame in the car community, but there's also those dudes that are super stoked on what you're doing, and they are in the same, they know what you're talking about, and it's, you can hold a conversation with each other. And sometimes I get some people in the car community that just talking about crazy, some stuff I don't know, so I'm learning too still, I'm describing the car community in one word. I would say pride. The guys that just dump a bunch of money, they work hard for their money just to put it into their car. It's amazing, man. It's a way of life. It's something that they don't even think twice about. Yeah. And yeah. So I take pride in enjoying my car. I love it. It's cool that we can all express the same kind of feeling within the car community. I don't know. It's cool. So I would definitely say pride.